Hello, ahoy there, it is me, Tiny Pirate. Welcome to another exciting, thrilling, awe-inspiring, phenomenally amazing and interesting live stream of Factorio Space Exploration. So what's been going on since the last time we talked? Well, first of all, I had to build more power. No sooner had I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th power thing, than we kept tapping out the power. There's a few reasons for that, so we'll have a look at them. It turns out that these, what are these, particle accelerators? Oh boy, did they consume just a metric ton of power. So much so that I've actually, with my module inserter, oh yeah, I've gone around, you can see, and I've put 2 of the 6 power reduction-y things, and it's dropped power consumption from, so like if you look at the number on the screen, it's 900% energy consumption and 450 speed, and if I find a different one, it is 1500 and 525 speed, so it's not quite halved. It's taken a ton of the power consumption off, which was important. The other thing I've done is set up the antimatter stuff. So in comes all the antimatter, the containers. That's one nice thing for the science. Over here we have some science. Yes, very exciting. But here in particular, we are taking some of those containers and turning them into fuel for an antimatter reactor, and we are also creating gas. Now, we are horribly and horrendously short of cryonite slush, and I swear there's something just weird about our cryonite system. I don't know, it feels like the barrels just vanish, and I don't know why that is. In fact, the only place that cryonite goes is here, so let's... Oh, the barrel's going to come back. Okay, fine. This is very slowly loading. It is loading in a weird way, and there's another spot just up here which has none. It does have all of those. Could I just jam like a bunch of barrels in? Are there a bunch of barrels? Yeah, we're just going to leave that to do that for a while. So, we've been making antimatter. Apparently coolant is an issue, and for coolant we need cryonite. I might even have to go and do some cryonite slush enhancing at some point. But anyway, we've got more of the plasma gas stuff being made. Some fighting. We've got more... yeah, we've got this stream here, and I was able to get enough... oh look, actually we're backed up. How interesting. I was able to get enough of these things. Wow, we really have backed up. I was able to get enough of this lot made to produce a bunch of science. So we've now made 1,100, 1,600, 27, 2,800 science, which is pretty sweet. I will have to turn back on these sciences. Let's go with 200. Yes, there's none there, I know. And there's another place that needs it, which is... Where are you, science? We did that one. Is it this one? No, this one's perfectly happy, so it needs science of the crunching type and the radiation-y type. Crunching type we just sorted. Radiation-y type, here we go. So yeah, these are we'll need some more of these containers, which is one of these blocks. And oh, over here, by the way, final point before we get on with building our spaceship is what is it? Here is a system that's going to produce naquium cubes. As you can see, quite an expensive recipe. So we bring in a few bits over here and we spit them out over here. We don't have a need for them on the network yet, so I've just siphon them off, because where we put them actually largely is over here. So over here is a general pile of stuff. We unlocked the new technology. We unlocked the new portable fusion reactor. I have made some. And we unlocked the new engines and the new antimatter reactor. And we have the option to unlock this stuff as well. Do I want to? Yeah, why not? We'll research that and see if we can get it. There's a few other things in here I'm sure that would be nice, but they're not really end of the world, so I'm not really going to worry about them. Flat solar panels would be good. Actually, before that one, and even, what does that one take? 3,200. Yeah, we'll add that. Number 9, energy shield. Number 9. Why not? Throw those in there too. Okay, cool. So they're going to take a while, but we now have the fuel tanks and the ion engines, or the antimatter engines, antimatter fuel tanks, as well as antimatter reactors. So I think we're going to, actually, why don't I just tell them to bring me that bad boy. I'll have a little look at it. Cool, they're going to bring it over. I've got everything else that we need in my inventory. So I thought it'd be good to actually build a decent in-game ship, because this kind of is the end-game stuff. So you can see how big this thing is. Oh, what was that? Did we just unlock that thing already? Yes, we did. And it requires... It's a weird thing. Okay, fine. What if actually, I don't need it right now. I'm going to build that offline later on. We already have our production. I've got a couple of the old Mark IIs in my inventory, so I wouldn't, and a lot of power production as well. Probably too much. I could probably have more drones in my inventory. But yeah, we'll worry about that later. I'll rejiggle my inventory some other time. What I want to focus on is getting these engines done. So if I just pick this up and we go and look at our other ships. Actually, where is our... Yeah, the Wayfinder's coming back with a fresh load of neck white. We want to make this whole process a lot quicker. So if you look here at the normal engine, and then you look at this bad boy, whoa, that is junky monkey. And it goes about 5 times the speed of this, or something like that. It's a bit hard to tell, but yeah, it genuinely just crunches. And we've also got purple version of these, so we've got purple fuel and purple engines. And the nice thing is they don't require anywhere near as much power as the ion engines, so we can create more engines, less power production facilities, or at least carry less steam with us. So I've set this little thing here to cook up a bunch of steam. It probably could be bigger, but it'll do for now. So what I thought would be handy, I always like to carve out a space. What are we going to need? It's going to need to be that big, I would say, at least. And what we'll do is try and get, possibly even from the front of the ship, build backwards. I want a ship that can be used as an Aquite or an Aquarium shuttle that goes out and back to the... Oh my god. Come on, minions. Like, this is what's kind of annoying, is if I was to remove that and then do it again. There we go. Like, my minions are right here, but are they the ones to do the building? Never. Here we go. They have to all be given a chance, and then... If I do too much at once, they just won't get done. It'll be summoning construction bots from halfway across the map, which is a pain. So let's do that. So everything else has been ticking along reasonably smoothly. Planet has been fine as far as I can tell. Oh, actually, where are we? Let's go make sure that this isn't completely overwhelmed. What are we looking at here? Let's just there. We got some sort of issue here, Calipo. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. We're loading things back up again. We'll probably cause it to jam up or something, but a slush, the Cryonite slush is an issue. I need to almost certainly return to Calipo in my off-air time and increase the throughput, because without the slush we can't do the supercooling. So, alright, we got this down. So what do we want to do here? We want... okay, turn on the jets. Okay, we want a ship that has wall at the front, and it's going to need at least can I no, that doesn't work at all, does it? Does that even work? Okay. I think it does. I can't see it being... Would it be better if it was like that? I want to go for kind of max... well, I mean, I can jam logic there, so the pointiness is a bit nicer, which is fine. We do want a good point, because that's how we get the most bang for our buck when it comes to... There we go. To streamlining. Okay, so yeah, something like that. Good, very pointy. I love it. It would be nice if I could just fit one in, but we cannot quite do that, so... Oh, I'm standing there, of course. Oh dear, bless me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is, I reckon, a good start. Do we... where do these shield generators go? So we do want a couple of shield projectors. It's going to need a bit more room than that. All right. The aim of this is to be a relatively stripped down ship. I do not want to have too massive a chunky ship, but we'll do whatever is required to make this work. Okay. Well, that seems fairly okay. Now, what are we going to be able to do? We need to stick a console in, for one. And not the fun kind either, the one that does driving. There we go. So, I always tend to have stuff on the left. This gives us plenty of room for logic systems. I can even put a couple in here just to hide them. So I decided combinators. Can I fit any in there? Where else would be good? Almost certainly need 3 of them. Something like that is. So it's going to be the instructions. Oh, we always need an extra one of these. So we have sort of inbound, outbound. power. Have a little scratch there. We need them. No, they're too chunky. So this will be like decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just thinking fuel, location, power on the way out, inventory. It needs to be one more. If I was smart, I could see this, and then this one would go this way, this way, this way. So I can always, okay, I'm just visually laying them out for now, just so that I know I have room for them, which I do. So that is good. We want, well, okay, fine. Where is our bad boy? Okay, 1 minute away. Loaded down with not quite. So at this point, I need to be able to get off and on. And whoop, no. Okay. If you've watched me play already, you know I quite like my little fly bridges, so to speak. Are they covered by the shields and lasers? Yes, they are. I find it makes it a little bit easier to get on and off the jolly ship, to be perfectly honest. So we've got a bit of room here. I do want to be able to take a fair amount with us, and I have to consider how to do that well. And for a long time I've been using requester chests, but for a variety of reasons they are just kind of terrible. Can I fit? Oh man, let me think. What do we need? I'm actually going to fly out and lay it out here so I can just copy it in, and we'll figure out what the room is. So if I'm taking 2 chests like this, then we need this to be like this. No. And this to be like this. Now the easiest way is sort of thinking, I mean, I could use splitters, actually, but splitters would just make it longer. Now, there are some quite cute, these are all going the wrong way, aren't they? That's fine, these ones are correct. So we're going to input from the left, output to the right. And we'll see. Okay, let's have a little look-see. Is that... Oh my goodness. That's annoying. Damn. If I expand it by 1, it's still, is it gonna be centered? I suspect not. Huh. What do we do about that? This could be the time to think about train. This could actually be the time to think about train loading. It's a bit of a black art. Could I fit a double carriage station in here? We'll test it first. Like, it is quick. It makes life really quick. It has to be this. Not quite. Am I inclined to go wider rather than longer? I am, because the way I build my powertrains ends up quite long. What do we need here? Boop, 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 boop. And like that. We will have to do a little bit of extra work soon. Alright. That actually fits. Which is kind of horrific. And, oh. Okay, we're going to have to move all of these over one. Yes, okay, that works. So, if you're watching, you're welcome to help me by naming the ship. Get extra pats on the head if you do that. There's a little tiny gap in there, is there? Is that actually a tiny gap in there? Is that a gap for a... Oh, actually it's a gap for a whole heap of stuff. No, it has to be there. Unless I take this out and yeah, I do actually want the amount of lasers, but at least I know I can jam some more of those accumulators in at different spots and hide them, which is good. So one of the questions I have is, I'm now going to have to expand this by 1 square. I think like that will do. Where I know this is possible because I have seen it done. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's completely ridiculous, but what? That's confusing. Oh, no wonder that's confusing. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that would just snug it in. Is that correct? Take away that. I kind of think, yeah, okay, this is not quite wide enough. We're going to have to just push that back one just for the visualness of it. Can I make that work when we get to the other end? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm giving up quite. I've got a lot of room here that isn't really going to pan out, is it? So that becomes like a 2-train stop. Boop, boop. These extra doors. Yeah, we should probably fix this up a little bit. Okay, so that's how wide it has to be. But I think we can get rid of some of this. And it's It's not very much quite at a go, is it? It's my only thought. But loading would be very quick. What's more important? Loading speed. Trying to think here. I could actually try and decide. Loading speed now not quite loads pretty quick because it's low stack. So actually I think the train idea is not my best. I think it would be inefficient use of fuel. That being said, this idea can actually be spaced out slightly like this by doing this, and so that might be a way of of creating the evenly jiggly what's-it thing that I wanted. No, you son of a. Could I, however, if I stuck a box here and a factory, factory actually doesn't need to be one of them. It's going to be a create for me the basic steel chest. Yes. And then create for me steel chest 2. No, hang on. Create for me steel chest 2. I want to check the size of these things. And you create for me steel chest 4. 900? I'm sure we don't need that many. Come on. Yep. Alright, you guys just do that. We'll mess around with engines and stuff because there's no way we're giving up that easily on this plan. So there is a lot of wasted room through here, isn't there? Do we just want to actually save the floor space for now? I could even right at this point here just call it a door, and then just come in. We can cut in. We'll figure out the cliffs and stuff. One of the things I do want to check is the width of these things. What are they? Alright, so they need to be somewhat set like this, essentially. Now, they are about 4 times as powerful as the other type. So I'm tempted to try just 4 of them on a relatively streamlined craft, just to see what happens. Big think. It's a big think happening. Could we jam this stuff in a bit tighter? Yes, we could. So we would have 2, 3, 4. Kind of, yeah, we'll just move this console to here, move you to, and put that in there. Okay, that looks like the good start for the front of the ship. Now, oh, come on. Okay, yeah, give me a 2. What's it look like? Wow. That's not much use to anyone. What does it have? 96. 512. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Now, I don't mind leaving these around. These could be used to offset this by making it even wider. By moving it over one. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Let's just put down a little provider chest just in case this does become a thing. No, stop taking all the steel. It needs to be for this bad boy. 100, what? $500? What does it take? Oh, lots of steel. Okay, no. Come on, I want a little bit more. I'm wondering if a couple of the 4s would make more sense, be a little tighter, and still give us, like, that's a ton of storage, arguably more than we actually need. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay, so we could do like this. Reverse, 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 reverse. Yep. So we could do something like this. How would that look? No, stop. Just stop. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, okay, there's plenty of them in there. Whatevs, we're going to dump them in there. Come on. So close. I really want this ship to be fast loading. And honestly, I think belt feeding the Neckwhite is pretty quick. It is quicker than trains. You can load trains on, but the point of this ship is to be our first experimental and relatively quick craft, and hopefully one that doesn't burn too much antimatter, because that fuel is expensive. Alright, let's have a look. So these smaller warehouses, well, if I didn't just mess it up like that. Actually, they'll get it correct. So if this was a thing, oh yeah, let's just get rid of these things. Doop de doop de doop. If these were things, how do they sit? I'm pretty sure they sit unevenly. No, they do not. They do not sit unevenly after all. How interesting. Unless I'm completely wrong about that. Just feels, how big is that? Just 2 doors. Feels a touch wasteful. Kinda does. Sort of. Like, we're not exactly ripped with space here, right? I mean, so to speak, we're not jamming everything in under the sun down here. Like, 2 of those would be pretty sweet. Can the vessel handle it? The Heron integrity. But okay, yes, there's no walls, I get it, but, you know, honestly, there's worse things to worry about than just having walls. Still it seems like so much room. Oh, actually, let's just rip that up. And just tear all of that. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yes. Okay, so I mean, this thing has 256, so 512. So it is the same as two large boxes, but in slightly larger form. Is it? 512, 256. These things have 512. So yeah, it's the same as two large boxes, but slimmer. Do we want it slimmer though? Like this. Now, the ship probably does need to get wide now, is the problem. It's just the nature of trying to fit all the stuff in that it needs for its power plant. So that's the storage room. So how can we fit? I almost want to do that. Make a little doorway in here because it's cute. It'd be nice to have a big enough ship that I can... Boop, there we go. It's so adorable. Let's have a look at that. Integrity. Container stress. Yeah, the containers are about right. Cool. So here what we want to do is jam some fuel tank, or some tanks. Now, I don't think we're going to need more than 4 steam tanks. I actually think 4 is probably overkill. Pondering. But it's not a crazy amount of overkill. I mean, these ships maybe just aren't going to be that small. The front, I kind of do worry about, is kind of massive. Do we have enough space platform here? Where is my spaceship stuff? Do I have to just boost that up a little bit? Oh, how are we looking at Calipo? Is not that one? Oh, what are we waiting for? Okay, it could be that here at the actual input it is bringing stuff in. No, it is not. Okay, so here slowly is. There's no weird thing taking. Can I send back like 1,000? I don't get where all the barrels are because there's not. There's not enough there for a full load. I'm so confused. 16. So what am I missing? Nothing is taking them out. So that's that one. And in this one, I mean, do I need to just create slush in orbit? I mean, I can just make it up here. I should just make it up here. This is ridiculous. It would probably be more efficient to make it up here and rather than just carting these stupid barrels back and forth. What do we got here? There just aren't any in storage, so I will send that back just manually. It's almost like we've lost some along the way, and it's, yep, that's confusing the heck out of me. So we have this. We now need a high temperature turbine. Where are you, Mr. Turbine? There. Well, yeah. So this kind of makes the ship long, regardless of what I want to do. Long and blocky. So you will sit about there, and you will input steam here. Now, okay, so steam does come out of there. It makes it's going to make the ship quite long. We need 3 low temperature turbines, condenser turbines that go like this, and capable of there. Yeah, I think no, that actually this one is the challenging one because those output water here, and then these need to no. Oh, what is this thing? I swear every single time I use it, I put it down the wrong way. I've actually had to rotate this in space before. Okay, that's good. Could I jiggery pokey this around here so that it came down this way without expanding this over one? Probably not. So let's just move that one over, which means adding 1 to the sides here. So we'll just get that laid out for starters. I mean that's actually kind of it's kind of convenient for clearing out the ship, to be honest. Yeah. So there we go. There's 2 sets of water coming in. This will need to all be wider because we have the needs to be one there because we have to get the in and out steam parts there. Now there's so much spare room. Where can we jam these bad boys? So I mean, this is turning into a big ship, but I don't really know what to do about this because you just can't really avoid it. Could I maliciously move these over, which would allow me to move this up? And that does work, it just makes it a little odd. Whoops, no, that. Kind of works, except there it doesn't. There and there does make sense. Okay. We're still left with, because we're going to have to load steam in. Sometimes for completeness I like to do that. That's been moved over 1. Big ponder. I actually don't even think 5 will be required. I am relatively convinced 3 will do the trick, which does open up some options for rejiggling this. So if we were to put that there. Let's just tear out all of this for now. And the steam pipe came in from over there. We then have the reactor to jam in, or the high-powered steam turbine, which has me in the way. Okay, just take this out. This is relatively compact. And there's actually, one of the nice things is there's a bit of room for some fuel down here as well that doesn't connect to anything, so that'll be good. That'll give us one of the fuel tanks. I think I'll need at least 3. Can we want to do that? And this has to fuel essentially like that. Now, does this connect? No, it does not. So those water outputs won't fail everything over horribly. This can come straight down here. Keep it relatively streamlined. There's a bit of room in there, possibly for the logic system. Just kind of, yeah, this at least gets rid of a little bit of footprint, right? Does that look? I mean, I need these energy shields to be that way, unless I was to. Whoops. You know, you just put them kind of back to back like this. Well, how come I can't get them? Okay, that makes is it how I place them? Where are you, energy shields? Here we go. That's not crazy. Whoops. Whoop. Bit too ambitious. Hang on. Why is my ship... What? Why is my ship one tiny square wider than it should be? Oh my gosh. That feels centerline, that feels centerline, but this isn't. I wonder if the console will even like that. I don't think it will. No. Okay. Okay, right. Well, nope. Don't just fly off the edge. No, that's definitely wrong. Yeah, that's. I think those are adding to my confusion slightly. Honestly, that's probably fine like that. But there's still one square off. Holy heck. There's something not right with this. Okay, so we're just going to rebuild the front of the ship as if I'm an idiot and then work from there. And what I'll do is I'll just make sure that it's just a square, just a nice angle like this until it is done, and then we'll jam in whatever lasers we can fit in. Oh my god. Well, I mean, at least I have all the room in the world for the decider combinators now. They can all just sit right down the middle here. I feel like this is exactly what I did in the last blimmin' playthrough, where I got myself intensely confused. And God, I'm about ready to throw this out the jolly window. It would be nice to turn on my magic legs, wouldn't it? So this part is fine. I wish I could just jam more in. It's not really that helpful to do that. Really, there is still probably the best place. Oh, that's so much. It feels like so much wasted space is just the thing that bugs me the most. What are we looking at here? So, I mean, I could just make the ship slightly longer, wider, sorry. I just feel like we're reinventing the wheel here several times over. It would actually make the ship a little shorter, which would be helpful for the same amount of storage and all of that. Okay, you go there. You go over here. Let's see what it looks like. We'll fix it all up later. Size 6. Okay, so we need at least one more square each. Is that correct? Since we're going to have to be at least this wide anyway. Did I get that right? No, I didn't. Okay, well, just get rid of that one. Okay. Right, so you lot move over there. It's going to have to be at least this wide, isn't it? And you lot move over there. And now we're back to square one with the original plan. Wow, I am a special, special boy. Do we have the capacity? We do if we move all of this down. We do have the capacity to protect the ship. And we can do that thusly, which might be quite cool. I actually wonder, do we want to snug it in a little bit rather than directly behind? What if we did it like that? Just, yeah boy, that's a lot of shield covering engines and stuff. That means we're a bit chunky at this part of the ship. Now I'm okay with that, unless I get, fall off the ship. Only one viewer. You have the chance to name this ship. You're the only person watching. So if you are out there and you wish to, if you wanted to name a spaceship, now is your special chance to name a spaceship. Name it something good. Crunch that off. Snip that off. In the middle here, we could jam. No, of course we can't. Why would we? Okay, move that over. Move that over. Why would we be able to do that? Okay, we'll put this at the front because I like to be able to get hold of this thing. Would be nice to be able to get out, wouldn't it? How can we put that back one? Yeah. I am a sucker for just some kind of aesthetic. Yeah, one. And where was it? There we go. Door on each side. Console here. Oh, use just. Oh. I'm going to have to put. Can I get made the not terrible poles? I'm gonna try. Okay, guys, you're just going a bit mental here, aren't you? Can you make for me these pylon supply area 4x4 one by one? Can you do it? I think you can. Yeah, give it a go. I want to mess with those types of power poles too. So, I mean, we can be pretty snug at this part. Let me just check. Are those are equal? Yeah. And then we're just going to have to flare out a little bit at the back. Flare out at the base for your safety, you understand? It's gonna kind of be like that. So that's a lot of storage. Is it looking all great? I mean, I think it looks kind of cool. Extra shieldy. No. I'm not going to worry about moving those for now. We have space here for various things. We might even have space for capacity. Whoop. We do. We have heaps of space for for other stuff up there. So we'll get a bit of those going. Actually, that would be the sensible. Does it? Oh, it does cover all of those. Okay, it covers the whole ship. We're still going to need to use a pole for signaling, I think. Will we? Possibly. Possibly, probably, because we'll want to do some measuring of stuff. Have we made one yet? No, we have not. So, now what we need to do is to jam in a bit more fuel and the engines. So we'll go this. I quite enjoy this process, I must admit. Like, it's a nice change from all the... Actually, where is... Oh, okay, hang on. There's the ship. Where is... No. No, oops. Okay, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Wow, there's 3 of you. We still haven't named the ship. So if you... The last vessel was the Wayfinder. This is our new improved antimatter vessel. So if you want to name it and you have a good idea... Are you emptied yet? Yes, you are. Send you back to Dark Assemblage, our Naquite field. Very slowly. We'll probably overtake you on the way there. How are you guys doing? You're loaded up. How's the surface doing? It looks fine. How's this one doing? 320. Yeah, not much. So, how much fuel are we going to need? I don't know. Is the answer. I feel like not a lot. However, I've been sort of wrong about that before. I'm going to clear out a few more squares down here, at least till we've got this thing built. Yep. Thank you, little minions. And now I have to do this because they will have forgotten. Alright, out go my minions. And the rest we can leave for the... Oh yeah, no, it's going to do. They're going to do that too. Okay, good. So, well, I don't know what fuel's going to be required. I do want at least 4 of these engines. Okay, it needs even more turf to build on. Okay, it looks like I have to move them over. No. Like 1 square. If you were there, and then you were there. Oh, right, fair enough. Three engines down the middle. What would that look like this? Could I... Not really. That's a completed ship. It's not my ugliest work. I don't feel too bad about this one. Can it go that fast? It has... Oh, here's an idea. Oh, no. Oh, those are all touching those pipes too, so that's no good. I kind of think I could fit some sulfuric acid transport in. Okay, no, we can pump water out. We could pump sulfuric acid in and out that way too. There's no easy way to make this pretty, unfortunately, with the way these are... yeah, it's... No, that's not exactly pretty, but... Oh gosh, head scratching. Let's have a look at the integrity first of all. Check integrity. It's pretty light. I think it's even lighter than the other one. 100% streamlined. It's going to how much power is it going to use and generate? We can have a look here. Electricity. Oh. Okay, so wow, that was terrible. Okay. That looks like a hard crash to me. Let's go back to the autosave. Hopefully it's not too far back. And let's not do that again. If someone spots us in the timestamp, can you put a comment with the timestamp that this happened in, so that maybe the devs can have a look of the rate calculator. Oh, okay, so we're not too far back. What we can do here is pretty much it doesn't really matter if it's pipe. We can pretty much just pump the water out here, so that'll be for exiting the water. I would quite like to take up some sulfuric acid. It doesn't need to be a lot, but it does need to be some, and we need to cut a chunk out the back for the engine. So okay, good, we didn't lose too much, just as well. And I was about to put autosave back a whole bunch more. What are we looking at here? That's a bit too much, isn't it? So is it? Might not be. Is 3 engines going to be fast enough? And with this particular fuel we've got, it is very good. Oh, that makes no sense, because that won't even connect to that one. I wouldn't mind fitting in a bigger 2 more engines. 1 more engine maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's make this bad boy sing. How wide does it have to be? It's got to be a little bit wider. Is that gonna be too? Oh no, I think it'll fit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make this fast. Yeah, let's cut this out. No, 1 more. Yeah. Okay. I always have a little bit of room back here. Yeah, look at that. Whoa, that looks just like, that looks power. And let's just tear this up a bit. We will need to put at least some like this there. Yes. No. A little bit more. Is that the same? I think it is. And like that. Yeah, I think that works. Now, if I went 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, it doesn't really fit. Could go. Now, what's going on here? Oh, it's you on the inside edge. If you were there and there and there and Give me... No! Yes. Okay, one more little boop. Give me that there, that there. Ah. That does work, but now I can't get the fuel in. How will we get fuel into this vessel? No, we don't want to do that. Got the same problem over here with the sulfuric acid tank. Let's have a look. Structural integrity. It's pretty happy. And it's 100% streamlined. Okay. Steam. Engines. Could it jam it in the back? No, not far enough. If we... This can be a way to prevent everything from mixing in ways that you don't want. But that's not this way, they're too aligned. Okay, we just have to make this one wider. And in fact, I don't mind making these things equal, just to get an extra chance of bringing something in. And look, we just have exactly the right amount to do that. So this thing, on the other hand, is an issue. Oh no, it isn't. We can go like... Ah, yes it is. Do we have a better plan for this tank? Not really. I mean... I could just make a cute little side bit that's a bit different from the rest. Actually, is there a reason why I'm not getting supplied? Where are my parts at? What is this stuff called? It is... Okay, game, where are the things? Where is my reactor even? Now it's on the way. Have I been sitting in and out of locations? I suspect I have. Okay, so we can have sulfuric acid come in and out. Okay, let's have a whoop. Let's just have a little fly out of the ship. What do these things even do? Alright, so they're basically identical and we don't want them. No, don't make me any more. I don't like him and I don't want him. Right. What else could we put back here? Is there room for a laser? Oh, there actually is room for at least one laser turret. Like, I actually don't think we'll need it. These shields should cover off everything. Can we trim that square? Yes, so we can. Oh wow, thank you game. An entire one. That's just amazing. Oh, it's the one we just already had. So we will have to cover that off. I suspect that that's massive overkill for a few different systems here, but an overkill is a sure kill, as the saying goes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, now you're here with all the goodness. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, minions. We're going to pump fuel in here. Nope. Just come back. We will pump sulfuric acid in here, which we actually better bring in. Liquids in. Go. Bring me sulfuric acid minions. I don't want that much. It just doesn't really get used very much by the Naquite mines. So this gas is going to come down. Stop it. Where are we going for? This one here. Alright, cool. That's that one done. Now you, on the other hand, we're gonna zip doop doop doop. And then no, not that one. I like to use a slightly inside one just on the off chance that I can like draw more evenly from across the four tanks, because I guess I worry that I won't otherwise. Let's have a look what you are like. Yeah, we'll just join you like that. Bam. So you're going to fill up. That's a lot of antimatter, isn't it? Do we really need that much? I suspect not. Let's have a look, actually. Let's just... No, just stand on the walkway. If we are going to dark assemblage... 24. Stability check. That is absolutely insane. Are you telling me that it only requires like 2 fuel tanks? Because I think that's what you're telling me, game. Push that stuff back in. Get it back in there. We don't want to waste any of it. So, because if I can save a bit of capacity, mass, all that junk, I will absolutely do so. Steam will need to come in, and okay, so sulfuric acid is in. That's good. Water, in theory, comes. Actually, water does come out, so we will have to bring it out and prioritize pump it back into the steam manufacturing. Really, let's have a look. Should be 513 gigajoules of 24 gigajoules. It's still got heaps. Do I trust it though? If I'm ripping this out, what would I replace it with? That's a good question. I'm not too sure I know the answer yet. Where are we? This one here. No, this one can go boop de boop de boop. This will be the water return. Is that one? Okay, so this is... I haven't prioritized this one very well at all. How are we going to do this? Kind of don't want all of these right next to this, which is a bit of a pain. I'm going to put you all down here, I think. so do I want tanks down here? I kind of actually do. And maybe we just pump water in from the bottom. Yes. And keeps that. Oh. Okay, so something like this. Nope, too close. So the basic problem that I have is that I want to recycle the returned water. So that's what I'm trying to sort out here, is some basic water recycling, because if I don't, what will happen is the oops, that shouldn't be like that. I'll just keep overloading the system with water that I have brought in. In fact, that works out very nicely. We'll put one of them on those. That can go there. And so it's really important to just not... Let's go like that. Okay, cool. So it's really important not to overwhelm this. Now, this should have, in my opinion, only active when there is less than about 15,000. So there's plenty of water in there to create the steam we want. The steam is going to go into this tank via these convoluted pipes, and the return water will get blasted in back into the network, which is also good. So, boop. There you go. So unfortunately that's full of water. That's fine. I will probably just do that to force that in. There we go. Clear those pipes. Now, these fuel tanks, way too much energy in them. While we're here, let's fly out the side and sort out the steam loading. So, steam loading, I think, can just be done like this. I wouldn't be surprised if 3 is even too many. It could be that we wouldn't even need the massive generator, that we have way more than enough just with like basic turbines, but I'm too scared to run the rate calculator again after the last one crashed. So let's have a little look. See, we can at least, I think, strip out one of these. It's not much use to anyone, is it? Probably even 2 of them. What does that even give us? It gives us battery room. It gives us logic room. Oh, we've got the reactor to play with. Sweet. It doesn't give us sweet if all else. Oh, we're not even fueling this as it is. We're fueling neither of these. Okay, so, minions, like, seriously. Can we at least do that There we go. Everything gets fuel now. That's a start. It's not a bad improvement, is it? I can't see a way of jamming anything else in tighter. The only thing I can do is punch in some batteries, which I suppose is no, not enough room for that. Batteries is not an unreasonable thing to do. Arguably, a laser would be nice. Oh, it even actually covers the whole of the width back here, just in case something sneaks through. A pole is almost certainly going to be required for me to check the fuel back here. Likewise, there's one there already. Likewise, there'll almost certainly have to be a pole up here, which I will just place now before I forget. Okay, how is this looking? Wow, okay, that's looking pretty full. And check. Hull stress, container stress. Okay. Container stress went up a little bit. Okay, cool, I guess. I don't know why, but that's fine. Why are you running even? Okay, it very slowly is running. Okay, cool, fill that. Let's see what amount of energy we get from that now. Okay, yes, it is pumping. And the ship is going to tell us that it has absolutely heaps of energy. It's so energy dense. We have just like, wow. Is it really? Is it accurate? Destination. If it was like dark. Okay, well, we're just going to have to trust it. Now, one of the things I can do is add in some lights, because it's always important to add lights to stuff, don't you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So usually we have steam lights, and I will need to put in... it's always a pain. 3 little decider thingamyboys. These constant combinators. Okay, so where's oh, there's my red cable. I should put it right here. Red cable, go here. So what we can do here is this can be the red light. Yeah. And all of them need just straight to there. Okay, if the steam is greater than, we got two tanks, 10,000. And we are going to use colors. And then this one is going to output the yellow signal. And we like the that one. This is 20. This is 30, and then finally you do that on a red. Did I really do 40? And 45? Is that going to be right? 10, 20k, 30k, 40k, Yeah, 45. Okay, that seems reasonable. So that's a good fuel tank check for that. Oh, I was going to give it... I have to give it a docking clamp, or it all gets a bit... Yeah, so we need to put that little bad boy... Can I put it over somewhere else? Like... I could take these out. Oof, did it just like vanish? Did it get destroyed? Oh, that's annoying. Aha, we can do this though. What are we going to call this one? It's going to be our 5 series. We're going to call this a 5 series ship. I don't know what else we'll call it. So if you have a name, it's a good chance now to name it. It's currently just an unnamed vessel. I think we're pretty good to go. Let's test this thing out. So all of that's lots of lasers. Not as many as I would 6, 10, 12. Not as many as I would like. And there's a big channel up the middle, but I guess we can use that for logic. There are some of these. Fine, I guess. We're going to dark assemblage. Let's have a look if it goes. See how much fuel it's got. It's got the full 50k. Engage. How fast can it go? Oh, it's getting quick. Are we going to have to jam in more lasers? That's the other big fear. Not that I can. Oof, we're taking hits. 170. I mean, I don't mind if we take a bit of hits. What's the power demand? Oh, well, we can produce a gigawatt and we're barely touching the sides. Like, I think we can probably even strip out one whole tank of gas if we want. Does it matter if we hit shields? I don't really think it does. How fast? We're still going. 220. Wow, that's so much quicker. We're doing super fine on the... Does it still reckon it's going to need... Where was the fuel? It replaced the fuel gauge with the speed gauge. Alright. I mean, this is a lot faster. Would this be better as a laser? Don't really think so. Seems to be coping. What are we looking at? It's not in the super fast, troublesome speed yet, though. Oh, look, we're already out this far. The Newton is flying, minions, and it doesn't have a name yet. It's about to fly through an asteroid belt. At least it'll do so really quick. And I guess that's good. I should actually... Look, I can't even... Oh, I was about to pick that up and move it, but I have a feeling that would be a poor decision. I should be able to just put some repair kits in here or something, but for now I'll leave out my minions to do it. It'd be nice if there's a way to kind of fix the number of minions and drones on something. Well, I suppose I can do that. That's kind of cute, I suppose. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Now we're all ready. We got like room for tons of Naquite, and this journey is going to take not very long at all. It looks like we must have burned through the high asteroid speed. Oh. Yeah, well, okay, we got through the first asteroid belt in a second. Then we hit the second, and we'll see what it's like then. It's so exciting. Look at this thing. Hardly even eating any steam. Only a smidgen of water. Those big antimatter engines at the back. Yeah, that's heaps of fuel for them. 10 at a time. Yeah. Okay. The good news is, though, I've managed to secure a lot of the technology for the laser attack. Actually, well, mind you, to be fair, I could do with one of those. I could do with a little bit more laser damaging, but I'd rather have actually... I want the worker speed, and then I probably want the laser damage. I just love this guy. Look, he's getting more and more amped up every single time. And if you look at the precursors, you see the energy shield 4, the green guy, the green shield's not as potent, and that's like maximum. And then the 6 is even more doomy than that, which is, yeah, that's funny. Do I need more spaceship capacity? Not right now. The spaceship size seems pretty fine. So it's just the volume of nequite that is required is really what we're struggling with. And why can't I just demand that you have a repair kit in you? I can jam them in there with my own supplies. Where are they on my body? Oh look, we got our reactor as well to play with. So antimatter reactor. I have antimatter fuel on us, so if we ever did need to mess around with very high temperature stuff, I can. Look, if I pop it in there, they're all just going to give it back to me. It's really useless. Silly little minions. Unless I turn it off, and then they might leave me alone. There we go. And if I gave them like a couple of minions, yeah. Okay, guys, you go sit in there. Oof, this looks like a high density. Nope, it isn't. Where are we? We are navigating interstellar space. Okay, fine. Is this vessel over-engineered? That's the big question. Like, it's carrying way more steam than it needs. But that doesn't really matter, because the fundamental problem is it needs 3 of these and 1 of these just to stop things from backing up in a weird way. So without that, I would probably... I could lose a tank, and I could lose a tank. That wouldn't slim things down by much, to be honest. We wouldn't go much faster. What is our speed peaked out at? 230? So a whole 100 faster. And I'm glad those lasers are hitting, because I think we would... Yeah, we would pick up a few hits otherwise. This might be the model of ship that's going to do our bulk of our transitioning or transiting of nequite around, and we just have to load it and unload it every time. We get a couple of loading stations. We can dock. We can have all of them as the 50 series with this dock. Set them up to signal, and they'll just go to whichever free to load, and then go to whichever free to unload. And I think that would work out really well. Can't see any reason why not. Power is... yeah, it's looking fine. I mean, arguably I could make this flybridge just a little wider. Would we need 4 shields over 2? Maybe not. Oh, actually, we probably still would. If I made it... No, I think it's okay as it is. It's not too bad. We've got lots of room for logic as well. And the lasers seem to be keeping up just fine. And 1 minute away from landing. That's awesome. What's the... Yeah, density 300. So this is as tough as the space is going to get. And the lasers are broadly picking at everything. See, sometimes you get a rock that's not quite going in a straight line, but I've never had them ping the back that I can see. Especially not with this laser back here. I think it'll catch the little ones. It actually doesn't even bother shooting at them unless it knows they're going to hit. It's got 0 kills so far, so yeah, it's 61 kills. Shooting speed 1.5 plus 3.3 per second. Damage dealt. Damage 20 plus 88 in tech. Yeah, we've amped up the tech a lot. Alright, we must be close to docking. 32 seconds at 290. And if the UPS picked up, would be even better. Well, I'm really pleased with that. That's just absolutely cranking, and we're just not even touching the sides on steam. Or fuel. That's really good news, because that fuel is really expensive and fiddly to make. I feel like, you know, we could probably get away with just 1 tank. But that would only save us 1 block of space, because we could move everything up 1. We still can't move it up 2 because we'd be touching the water pipes. It's a very tricky thing. Yeah, water's there. Cool. Not much either. So it's not like we have to be a bit careful about that. We're not going to exactly top up the base a lot. But it's 3,000, and that's 3,500, 4,000. It's not to be laughed at. 2. It's a very slow 2. It's going to be a very slow 1 at about half speed. And stop. Alrighty, here we are. So, where do we want to park? My thought is to route sort of here. Sort of thinking. No, that's just going to get in the way of the old ship, but I will probably just tear the old ship up now, to be honest. In fact, where is the old ship? Okay, it's landed. Cool. The other ship is landed, so this is the new location that we will do all of our loading from. Yep. One thing I will do is tear this up. There's a lot of pipes here that I suspect are just not necessary. Like, we just don't need to be making steam out here. It's just wasteful. We have sulfuric acid. What are we going to do about all this water and just stuff? Just gonna clean this. We should build. Whoop. We should put some. Oh, did I bring enough platform? Almost certainly did not. So we should prep what this is gonna look like. Stop. 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 Man, why didn't I bring a ton of platform? All right. Just now sit down on the platform. So this is going to look like this, which realistically is going to be 3 belts, because the one B, yeah, it's going to be 3 belts because the inserters can't really handle more than that. Just take away that, minions. Oh no, not quite like that. Okay. No! Oh, we just walk through the shield. Okay, okay. Can I fly over the shield? Okay, yes, I can fly over it. I just can't walk through it. Okay, okay, minions, I get it. Fine. Heaven forbid you let me walk through my own ship, right? Okay. So, take that away. We go for now. I feel pleased the music is reaching this kind of crescendo because, well, come on. There we go, we slipped through it eventually, we just had to push. How do we want to do this part? Eventually, what I kind of want to do is... There we go. Tidy this up eventually as well. Okay, so for now we'll just drain the heck out of these things. Why aren't you mining? Missing required fluid. What from? Where is it? Where is the no fluid? Where's the fluid coming in from? What? Oh, over here, over here. You what? Oh, we're out of sulfuric. Fair enough. Well, we did bring a tank load. And that is one of the jobs we have to do down here. So eventually all down here is, boom, it's top. It's going to be some kind of scaffolding around the frame of the ship, basically. So this will pump it off. And it's going to go... just whammo up like that. Okay, yes. We'll get rid of that weird garish bit that doesn't look good. Yeah, see, there's sort of keeping up. Yeah, so I was right about that. Where are we going to take this? Oh, what are we doing? Oh, apparently I got myself very confused. That's fine. Okay, cool. Bam. Okay, 50k out. Are we seeing it again? Pump. And it goes. Yes, it is. Slowly filling that up. Yes. Okay, cool. I can see movement over there. Very good, very nice. So we have another source of minerals up here, which remain a bit untapped. Yep. Doink. Let's just see where these can take us to. How far? We'll just do that for now. I'm conscious that this is like quite a long way. Seems a bit pointless, but never mind. This is quite a long way to drive things around, but my plan is to have potentially like multiple stations where these guys can load in. Likewise, actually, I do want to get rid of the water. Actually, do I care? I do not, because we have an entire ice mine out here. I don't mind just recycling that water back on the other planet where we, on the orbit where we actually don't have any ice at all. So, kind of makes sense to keep it. Does that look pretty if I do it like that? Yeah, it looks a little pretty. Can this be got rid of? That looks like a service gantry to me. Quite appreciate that aesthetic. Now don't get stuck. 5-1K, 5-1K. So this is a 10K trip. It's about, does it about half the time. See, all of this water here is essentially pointless. The only thing is to get rid of it is going to take a while, because we are picking up water from elsewhere. So I think what we will do is I'm probably just going to delete this steam, be done with it. Very sad. Oh, this one's gone. Oh, these are nothing anyway. Oh, good. Okay, fine. That is excellent news. Yeah, these are all empty. Good. Okay. Alright, so we have our little ice mine over here. I'll fly over there for those who haven't seen it. So we have a tiny little ice... Oh, look, yeah, we're going to drop off some accumulators. Good. We have a tiny little ice mine. It doesn't do anything. It just mines ice. I'm going to strip down that as well. Just because we so seldom visit. Just don't care about it being that tidy. Kind of prefer that little aesthetic, that gangway. And likewise here, like that's just a lot of waste. I'm being too wasteful. Platform is useful for other things. Womp. Yeah, what am I doing? This is... Oh, that one actually is kind of useful, some of that. Okay, cool. Well, I can do stuff with the platform. Alright, so we have our little ice mine, and this stuff up here. Oh, I can't even put away my deconstruction planner. What can I do? I can just put down some... I also quite like it to walk on, to be perfectly frank. Oh, come on, game. Seriously. What if I put some in a box? No. No. Oh, God. Now I have to put it down. Ah. Okay, so the train has gone around. What are we going to do about this stupid platform? Oh, I need to put some on the other side where the dock goes in. So let's fly down there. And this is going to be dock 50, so... Bonk. Come on. Alright, sit down. Okay, oh, finally I can put it down. Great. Okay, so, stop wiggling around. Okay. No, you stepped off the... Okay. This is dock 50. Okay, so do we want to? I think we do want to make a little service ramp. Oh, you just. Son of a... what am I looking for here? I kind of almost want this to be over a bit because clearly I keep banging into every single... Yeah, that way I'm not banging into the jolly walkway every single time, into the shield. There we go. And we'll strip down this one here too. Yeet, as they say. Yeah, something like that. Little gantries to a beautiful bad boy. Alright, that's looking pretty sweet, and that's looking pretty loaded as well. So, I will actually give myself a walkway because I am generous to myself. It's, I've been a good boy, so I deserve a present. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Oh, okay, well, we'll just do that for now. Do we want to just be able to have a little walkway down to the front of the ship? I don't know why we would want that, but fair enough. Okay, now we're stuck and we can't get through our own shield. That's just classic, isn't it? Of course that happens. We want 2 in on that side and 1 in on that side. That looks kind of stylish. Got to admit, quite like that. Maybe 1 more. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Alright, so this thing is loaded. How are we looking back up at... is this that? No, it's that. Let's run all the way up here. Oh, I'm curious why this happened. That's odd. Never mind. So this boy is doing the rounds. Let's have a look. How are we doing over here? Oh yeah, not quite is flowing. Over here, not quite is floated. And on the map I can see both stations are open. One of them I think is actually destination. Yes, that train is off. The nuclear reactor is running. Oh, let's have a look at this one. Ooh, nuclear reactor. Why is it? Oh no, I don't want you taking my heat. Oh, fair enough. We'll just whatevs. Just put you back in our pocket while you reach at 5,000 degrees Celsius. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Okay, so what did we do down here? This looks so weird and lame. Okay, so we have that ridiculous thing. So we have the start of a working system, I think. I should actually put a little two-way gantry in over here too. Just because sometimes I do come through this way. So we have the little system. Is there anything we're missing? No, that's fine. That clamps are there. We could, in fact, logic this system. Actually, one of the things I want to do is check the D readings, so to speak. So we will need the one of these. So this space is currently called... should put it a bit closer to this in a way, I suspect. No, it's probably okay up there. And also I should drag them here because I keep using them. So, bam bam. This space is called... what is this place called? Destroyed field 1.1k. Oh, I suspect. What? Automation signal? No. The new town. There it is. What? What? It's dark assemblage. Spaceship 47. We're going to go to the Universe Explorer. 1138. Okay, cool. So, this is 1138. And we would signal a launch when we wanted that. Cool. And this, the place we're going to depart from eventually is planet orbit 748. I can remember that because 747 is a planet, which is funny because that's the same words for spaceship, right? Not for spaceship, for, you know what I mean. For a plane. We want to be going the max speed of 1,000, and we want to dock to left is 50, right side 50. So that, yes, gets pumped into there. We can start that one right away. This is going to get really messy with cables. I wish there was a better way of doing that. It still bugs me. The cables just make it extra ugly. So, how are we looking? Can we automate this? I kind of want to. It's just so ready. It's just so ripe. So what we need is automation signal. We've got no red cables on any of this. We need... Ooh, these already got those green cables. Got to be a bit careful. That one. Really? Can we go to there? No, we cannot. Oh, that's so lame. So many cables. Oh no, we cannot. There to there to there, and then there to there. I mean, I barely even need to check that there's any, because look, it's barely touched the sides. That's ridiculous. Hello there, Server Buttock. I hope I haven't missed your charming conversation. Do we want this to be counted? No, I don't see that being a problem. Then we want to go green cable to here for loaded, and then to here. And then we also want the output to go to here. So now we've got a whole bunch of signals on the wire. We've got where we are, the A signal, speed, volume, steam, all the other things. Docked, the whole status. Okay. So now what we need is a bunch of decider combinators. So, I put them in my hotbar because I'm being real smart. Where do we want them to go? We're going to have to go around here. It's a crash drone. One. It's a pain. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can make them just across the floor here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I need a really logical way of doing in and out. Like 4 like that. I don't know. So we're going to take the green wire from here and add it to the front of all of those, and we're going to say that when the steam, like we've used so little jolly steam, is, I don't know, greater than 10,000, output a tick. Boop. Yes, it's happy. And when the purple gas is also greater than 10,000, output a tick, because it uses just nothing. And when the white is greater than 5,000, when is it actually? 5,120. Actually, when it is greater than 5,100, output a tick. Bang, bang, bang. That's 3 ticks. Does it need anything else? It then needs to connect here to here, and then this to here, and if ticks are equal 3, output whoops, everything on the input, no, everything input count. So that's launch 2748 ba ba ba, and then we're going to jam this red into here. Should start thinking. It's not. Why are you not thinking? Goes to there. If it equals 3, output everything. No. The extra little red one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's connected in. Actually, I feel like this one shouldn't be. I feel like this one should go direct. Now input count. Go. And go. 748. Launch. Why won't it fly? Now this orbit. I mean, I can manually do it, but so circuit controlled. Okay, whatever, target speed. It's never going to hit. It'll hit 229. Okay. Is it because there's no... It could be because there's no docking port in Elvis orbit yet to dock to. That could be it. Let's have a look at Nauvis orbit. Actually, where the heck is that guy gone? Why did he leave his butt behind? Hang on, where were we building that jolly ship? Oh no, that's our jolly ship. Why have we left our butt behind? Okay, cool. So this ship is now basically defunct and useless, so we should tear it. Oh, actually it already is designed to be torn apart. So we should tear it apart. Steam I can't do much about. The rest of that junk, yeah, this is all just due to be ripped to pieces, unfortunately. Goodbye, sweet prince ship. You served us well. We can... yeah. I probably need to create my own pleasure craft that will deliver other items around the place. Did we actually ever... Oh, we didn't put down the matching dock on the other side. That would have been nice. I wonder if our automation issues are because of that. Okay, drones, we'll let you do that work. These guys are not quite happy enough yet. Okay. And we should... Let me have a look. I've got an unload. I should actually convert these ships. That'll be the next thing. Convert these 2 shuttles into little shuttles that zip up and down with a couple of crates worth of rocket stuff on them. How much smaller they're going to be than this, I don't know. Like, landing on Nauvis itself is not... Like, based on what we've seen so far. A 1-engine ship with 1 fuel tank and a little bit of steam will do the job just fine. Probably even just 500C steam. Like, it won't even need... Or even solar panels. It's just not going to need much. Yeah, it's not going to need much juice. I think we should create a couple of runners that just do a couple of cans worth. But then itself, we have the challenge that our Nauvis... Like, if we head to our recycling place, don't exactly have a lot of room. I mean, I can fix that. Yeah, we can fix all that up in theory. So much to worry about. Whoa, look at that rocket was coming. It was definitely taking an angle. Little cheeky little guy. And we're taking a few shield hits this time. But the depths of space have lightened up, so these are healing up. There you go. You'll see them healing up. Almost done. And only a tiny amount of water's been used. Wow, that's just phenomenal. They're so efficient, those blooming antimatter engines. It's amazing. We just lost our first single light bulb. Are we ever going to see it go down? We're sitting in 224. And we got 10,000 units of Naquite. It almost makes me want to double up the amount of Naquite that we take. But we're already... yeah, we would struggle to fit another one of these, or another sets of 2 of these in. I can wire these up, I guess. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then you go to there. And it's if the steam is greater than 10,000, if the fuel is likewise also greater than 10,000, what are you? If the Naquite, the Naquium, it actually needs to be not this one, funnily enough. No. Oh, it did a funny. If that Naquite equals 0, otherwise it'll empty this, and then we won't have emptied this one, and then it'll want to take off. Then, oh, that's what we're not doing. Okay, yeah, we've got to connect these outputs. Then this one goes to there, that one goes to there, and that one also jumps on that output. And so it's getting 2, and if the tick condition equals 3, output the input with that count and add in the return path, which is that one there. So it'll be launched, and then stick that into there. So you don't, that's, yeah, you don't have your, that goes to there, goes to there. There we go. Input signals 3 ticks, output signals 3. Did we not see that last time? I guess we didn't. Yeah, that's going in, out. Tick. Yeah. That should do the trick. It actually means if it unloads really quick and it doesn't quite load enough fuel, or it doesn't quite fill the tanks, it'll still be just fine, because these are going to just like, yeah, there's just so much steam and fuel in there. And I would love to make sure this is full, but I'm not so worried actually. And unfortunately we get that really ugly mess of cables everywhere. But what can you do? Okay, carrying around some neck white. Only 1 minute left. Actually, what I was going to do is, while we were looking at Caldeus orbit, or Nauvis orbit, I was going to get the minions to fill in all of this so that it can be cut out nice and neatly when the ship arrives, which I do quite like. It's just a little thing, but it pleases me if they can get there in the next minute, 2 minutes or so. Wow, we're really just destroying this. This is an easy peasy voyage. It makes me wonder how hard it really gets out there. I'm assuming it gets harder out beyond the fringes here. Like, where am I going to find better than, like, in the Sands of Time I'll find a lot of Naquite by the looks of it. But Dark Assemblage has the absolute, actually Sands of Time. Should do a little upgrade on the Universe Explorer. Sands of Time. There we go. Turn off the bells, leave the spaceships on. So Newton remains unnamed, sad times. We'll give it a better name once someone comes up with one. I've only just pretty much ticked off the traffic light turning off. And we've, oh, that's so insane. Just done nothing. Nothing in terms of energy loss. So yeah, we will be able to send down quite powerful little shuttles, I think. I probably will try and leave them about the same shape and size as the ones we've got already. Chronal, I don't even know where that is. Good, you can go burn the heck out of that, no problem. Okay, 26 seconds, nice. So with 512, that's easily a station's worth, since this is stacks of 10, right? So 7,600 is what the stations can request, and the trains themselves can only carry 4,800, no, just 4,000. I'm just thinking, do I chuck all these on the train network? And I think I do. All this ore. I think it does get unloaded and jammed onto trains. I like the fact that we've still got a few being gripped in grippers, so there is actually ever so slightly more than the 9,000 there. Alright. Oh, now I've got to try and dock it without... Okay, what am I going to line it up with? Got 1, 2, 3 pipes. It's going to hopefully not bang into everything too much. That was quick. That was twice as fast. It felt twice as fast as the last time. Okay, and bonk. Is it there? Ah, this is so confusing. just going to take a stab. I was wrong. God. It needs to be... Oh, jeez. Where are you? Now that was... Okay. Okay, that we can get correct. Okay, good. Did it get confused? Where are you? What are you trying to do? Okay, so what signal is being passed? 3 ticks launch for 748. We're at the orbit for 748. No, planet, orbit, yes. How about we uncable your output? You what? No, okay, we must have a green and a red. Let's just undo that. Okay, now when you dock, should be a little happier. Okay, come on. Ah. Oh, minions, come on. One job I want you to do. Okay, so come on. You're slot 50. Okay. Alright, let's just tidy this up. Make sure it looks cool before we... Let's try that again. Let's try launch. Yeah. Why did you guys... Okay. Oh. I don't know why you did that. I'm going to tear out these logic things and worry about them another day. So. Okay, that is good. Water's coming out. Sulfuric is going in. Fuel is going in. Do I have the right... If logic equals that, then output. Ah, you're not actually ticked to anything. Oh, never mind. That's because I ripped it out. Okay, cool. So you're actually looking really good right now, ship. I'm pretty pleased with you. But it is getting late, so it's probably time that I go to bed. What I will do, though, is... Now, let's have a look how that looks. Can we just unload it into a train network? Oh, where have you put my book? Always does this lately, and I don't know why. I'm not sure if I'm clicking wrong or what it is, but... Yoink. Wouldn't mind a short balancer here. And another yoink like that. Is it 4? No, it's only 3, isn't it? So do. And it's going to be like that. So, tear that out. It is a 324 balancer. Who would have thought of anything else that would possibly work? I mean, can I set it up to just turn around and go back now? I hope I can. Ta-da! It's looking pretty sweet. And I can fit at least 2 of them per grid. And, what are we doing with this lot? This lot can all just go. Does it all just go? Yes, I think it does. Goodbye. No one wants you. Get out of here. Look, dude, I also don't want you. Can you just please not out? Just get out of my inventory. Yes, how about personal logistics on? Okay, are we seeing that? Okay, we're seeing that pretty cleanly load. Okay, that's going to be fine. I wouldn't mind just clearing space at the back of the ship, which I'll do later on. I'll cut out. Can I do that now cleanly without it being completely weird about it? Yeah. I mean, I just think it looks cooler rather than having the engines hanging over the edge, right? Yeah, that looks much better. I also kind of like to cut a whole outline around the ship, but we'll leave that there for now. So, that's looking great. The ship is working fine. The only thing that isn't working is the logic. Why is that? We have input, 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 output, output, output. Do we want to just clear input, 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 output, output, output? It should be output, output, output. Green tick, green tick, green tick, green tick, not green tick. And then one of them, and then one of them. So this one takes all of this, and the destination is to return to the asteroid belt, which is that one there. Well, bam. And when it gets green ticks equals 3, it outputs everything that it's currently got in and jams it as an input. Why has this got 2 wires? Why? No, you're being silly, that's why. There we go. We only need a signal out. We don't need the inputs to be cycled in some weird way. Then, full send. Likewise, this bad boy, when it gets an input and it wants to go somewhere, like home, which it does with this, and then we'll go like this, bump, bump. When you get 3 ticks, output everything. You're currently getting 2. And then in that situation, you will go bang, like that, full send. Okay. That should work. I can't see why that wouldn't. And hopefully that's the start of our back and forth forever ship. It's just going to trundle along. I can walk away and it's going to do stuff. The only thing we'll have to do is update these things for the 21st century. Which I should... I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to assume it's going to be fine. It looks quite pretty. It's doing a good job there. I want to flip these around. No, not you. Flip, flip. Flip, flip, flip. And we're going to... What is all that? Oh, it's just the nozzles. Okay, fine. We are going to provide at a priority because we want to get rid of this. That. Okay, cool. So we're going to just jam all of the fluid out. We're going to rip out all of the guts of these. I'm going to put a... Can I fit everything in? I think I can. I would like to... I would love to keep them inside this footprint because it would just make life a lot easier. But I'm conscious that I might not be able to. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. The Neptune has departed. Ooh. Let's have a look. Newton, sorry. It's on its way. We got it right that time. And speeding up and tootling along. Wow. Okay. Plenty of that. Plenty of all of that is built. Steam, plenty of. So really, when it comes back, actually, can I... Oh, we'll make sure it works. We'll let it do a full route first, and then I'll check that it's actually capable. I think it can even share the same station. Like, I don't need to give them each an individual station. But this here, I do need to get rid of. I mean, I'm thinking I could put one fuel tank. How big are those engines again? I mean, yeah, that'll fit. It's a bit ugly, but it'll work. On the surface, yeah, bigger off-sided engine doesn't matter. I have to make it a little wider, which will involve moving that over one, just generally clearing the space, I suspect. That way I can load in from one side, load out from the other. And just bring it in by station, I suspect. Like this. Whambo. And just come here and say, I want 76k neck white. Bam. Well. There we go. First train load's already on its way. It's going to come from here. Just do a little loop and drop it off again. How are we doing? Is it... Yeah, it's jamming, but... I'll speed it up a little bit. There we go. More jamming. Just get that fuel in there. Deliver it out to the network. Meanwhile, like, because then I can just leave the logic largely as is, but I don't mind doing the logic again either. It keeps me reasonably practiced. I'm also conscious that... Could I mean... A short stumpy ship would fit in here quite fine, to be honest. Right? Because it would... Yeah, I can go short and wide. Short, fat, wide one. Fuel, 2 big boxes, controls at the front, little batteries, solar panel, just go up and down, up and down. And likewise, this thing here. Like, it's kind of wasteful to use jet fuel for this. So, in fact, I should just reverse that. Reverse. And stop requesting it. Whatever that was, I don't know. Yeah, let's just... Oh, and we'll put a provide priority on it. Okay, let's get rid of all the fuel out of the system. Yeah, push it back. Yeah, it's going now. Good. So we can leave that for... Yes. Okay, cool. So my plan for this is I think I will just save the game and I'll show you. This is going to be episode 70. So I'll show you what I'm going to do because I'll probably probably maybe do it off air, just depending on time. Oh heck, it's getting late. So my plan will be to do the whole no, we might as well try and make it a double wide. Just do like this, like this. Yep, so it'll be like that, and then it will have like an engine, a fuel tank. Man, it's going to be a weird looking ship. Can I even put this here? I can actually put this ball on, which is kind of funny. Do I want to... It's going to be like that. Like, what is required to even get to the surface? Like, I don't think... Oh, not quite. Can I just smash surfaces in underneath? I can too. I suspect the... Yeah, I suspect this thing will need... No, I don't need that much. That seems fine. Yeah, so we would need some kind of space pipe, fuel load in, battery power, you'd have to go up at least one. No. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at what this weird little ship is going to look like. It's going to look like some weird dumpy little Imperial shuttle, isn't it? I can just tell. No. Okay, whatevs, game. Why are you tormenting me? What? Well, this is a test run anyway, so I'm not that fast. It can have a solar panel. It can have a laser. Is that going to be enough in that spot? I think so. And then it can have a little dumpy one of these. And it can have a power pole. And we can say that it needs to go to Nalvis. Wow, this is ugly. Oh, is it failing? Is there... Oh, is that the problem back here? what? I don't get it. This looks like a fully working ship to me. Do I need a little bit more at the shaved off the back? This is not super great. Like, is that what you're looking for? Oh, I know. Ah, there we go. Unless I want to do this craft long ways in some fashion, because right now it looks really weird and dumb. Okay. It only needs 18 to get down. Look at it, it's so stupid looking. It only needs 18 to get down, but it's going to need a bit more than that to get back, I suspect. And I could actually even jam fuel in the back for a slightly more streamlined experience. The one laser should... Oh, it's going to go pretty quick, so... Two lasers might be required. Ugh, stupid thing. Do we want to... Oh my god. There has to be a more elegant way of doing this. Like, this is just the worst ship ever. And I can't even get out. Okay, come out. Oh, that would be the gold. Oh, it also needs room for logic, so you would have to put... No, come here. You'd have to put more stuff across the front just to fit the logic system in. Yeah. Yeah. And that one. Let alone the streamline factor, because right now it's... It would need more than that, actually. It would need one more, I think. Oh, it's just so ugly. You need it to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Like that, plus those there. Yeah. I mean, that's... Oh, that works. But man, it's just nasty. Could we do something instead that was like... Oh, we could do... one where it loaded in one side like this and loaded in one side out like that. That would be better. And then I can just go like boop, boop. So that would be in there, and you'd have basically... I would have to be a... just pretend these are working. Oh, actually, you wouldn't even necessarily need that there. Because you could just go like that. And the other thing, the other thing you could do is this. Oh, look at that. That's looking pretty lean. I like it. I mean, it's not the very fastest. But I like it more than that. You still need a bunch of faffing at the front. You need that. You need that. And you would need... I think you'd need that. You'd need a laser. Maybe it'd be a bit like that. From here you would need the... I'll cut the laser out, put the laser at the front. Put them there. Do you put a solar panel on it? You could actually put a solar panel. One. You wouldn't have enough of these. Wow, I should take a screenshot of that because that's not terrible. I mean, this would be a little bit slow, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. And I could give it a little tiny door because I'm just adorable like that. Boop. What do you think? Which one do we go for? The short dumpy one or the long skinny one? And the long skinny one does work. I mean, I can also rip this out because it just doesn't use much power in my experience. What are we? Why aren't you charging? Oh, you are charging. Yeah, these kind of ships don't use a lot. We can fit those there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 there. 2 there. And the problem is to fit the power cables all the way down there because they won't travel. Yep, it's a pain. Even if I put one here, I suspect it won't make a difference. Yeah, it falls outside the range. So yeah, I don't mind that ship at all. It seems quite reasonable to me as an idea compared to this other one. But I think we will explore that in the next episode. So I am keen to hear what you think. Long cigarette ship or short dumpy. The long cigarette ship does have to fit in here though, so, or at least in this vicinity, which is not a super tiny. It's not a super tiny amount of ship. But it's not also the end of the world. We can figure something out there. And I suspect that the launch energy is going to be more than enough with 1 tank and 1 engine. The tank is also a booster. Imagine a rocket that's thruster that's firing down underneath the ship, pushing it off the ground. So that's what's that for. That's what that is for. Oh, that's the ship we just made. Newtown, how are you going? 3 minutes away? Still not at max speed. Interesting. Why is that? Is it just because we're not watching? They are at maximum. They're chunking along. Oh, it's on its way back already. Oh, wow. Okay, it did a full turnaround in the time we were fuffing around. That's brilliant. Well, I think we will leave it on that note. I've torn up the ground with my beautiful ship and or ships, and I hope you've enjoyed checking these out. They're kind of stupid, but they sort of work. So until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Good night.